Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Never seen live trading on a widescreen. Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dip, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. We are getting after it. We have a ton of news to share with you guys as crypto is going bananas. People are fiending for news right now. Where are the crazy headlines? Well, we do have some that we can share today, and our spotlight's actually including Ethereum because everyone's freaking out. Is Ethereum safe? Is DeFi dead? The answer is no, but we're gonna be able to spotlight that today. American Bitcoin, the Donahue family backed Bitcoin mining company did go public yesterday. So that was really big. We'll dive into that. Kevin O'Leary buying NFTs at the same time, telling you that they're not the greatest thing. And then we have the Fed that's actually going to hold a conference about payments, including Bitcoin and crypto. So I wonder what Jerome Powell and his buddies are cooking. We'll dive into that, as well as a U.S. bank that resumed Bitcoin custody and is adding in ETFs. In addition, Ripple is taking over Africa. And our favorite woman in the world, Christine Lagarde, the president of the European Central Bank, started talking about stablecoins and how dangerous they were if they weren't euro stablecoins. In addition to that, we have our coins to watch. So if you're ready for all the zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 23,210 subscribers. And if you want to know when I'm going on mainstream media today, again, smash like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and check out our three amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. We love Vacation Genie so darn much. We really do. We love all of our sponsors. All right, let's say good morning to everyone. I think I need to increase my volume here on my mic. Can I get a sound check, please? Can I get a sound check, baby? It's a sound check. Motive Mix. Oh, this is the new app. Hold on, Motive. I always forget that they had a new app for this microphone. See, I think that really threw it all off. Hold on. I'm going to increase my volume. Testing. Okay. I think that's better because a lot of you guys have been telling me my sound has been off. All right. So hopefully that's better. Let's continue. Let's get into the show. I want to say good morning to you guys. We got Brian Lasers, Mama Shadow. Good morning. We got Okuma Aquarian. Good morning as always. Thank you to Black Hat. We got Allset. Good morning. John the Legend. Peace. Good morning. Oh my gosh, you guys are chatting. This bot's losing it. Who did I say hello to? Doge Bull. David Bowles is here. Good morning. Andy, good morning. Nice to see ya. We got Lasers, Mike J. Altman, JC. Oh boy, Yukio's on X, Mama Shadow and Backup are here. Of course, Chipper is chipping away at the comments. Mike Mazzone and Ken are on X. Oh my gosh, Ken, how are you? Silverback, good morning. I want something is here. Randy in chat. Nice to see you, he says. Nice to see you. John Legend has all of his emojis out today. Bobby F is here. Ortmanent. Nice to see you. Welcome. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I don't know if I missed anyone, but if I did, you can yell at me. Yukio says, nice outfit. Thank you. I've worn this a bunch, like, to IRL things, but I don't think I've worn it for the show. And I saw that my thumbnail this morning had this on, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna match my thumbnail for once, you know. Right, Green Day, good morning. Dave P, good morning, everybody. Welcome. All right, Otto's here, good morning. Great Gazoo, welcome. All right, Mr. Flex a lot, welcome. Guys, if you're here, smash the like, say good morning, yell at me if I didn't say good morning to you. Right, Tony Rosas, I see you. Listen, you could yell at me, it's totally cool. I'll accept when people yell at me because it's for an okay reason. Thirsty Aztec is here. Hello, Josh. Hello. Josh waits, he tests me. He wants to see if I know his name is Josh, but I know his name is Josh. Guys, let's go into the live stream. We got the market recap. World Liberty Financial taking hit after hit here, plummeting after their token went live. See, a lot of people are like, let's open up our token to the market. And then, you know what? You get crushed and humbled. Though WLFI could make a comeback, and then people are gonna be like, Randy, why were you sheeshing on it? I'm not sheeshing on it, but this is what happens when a token gets listed on all these exchanges. People pump it and they dump it. That's how the market works, right? Aries with all those roses. Good morning. Nice to see everyone. Cervantes is here. Juan comments. Hello, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is $110,438 today, down 1.18%, rejecting that 112, which was very important. We're looking at 109. And again, I'm going to keep going back to 106. I want to see 106K Bitcoin. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me if it's going to get there because I don't know. But I know that I would feel so comfortable and so happy. My heart would be like this if we pulled back to 106. It's the one spot that Bitcoin had major resistance with. So I would keep calm, huddle on, look at 106. Bullish, though, of course, is 112, and then looking up to that 117. Right now, we do have a green dot printed on market Cipher, moving it on up. VWAP is pulling back, although it is technically still bullish as we're down 1.2%. Money flow needs that work. We need work on that money flow. In addition, we have the RSI that is a little bit bearish today, and I say send it down to oversold. You guys know what I say. Send it. And I do hope that, again, if we do go down to that 106 direction, that's when the RSI hits oversold, and we're on the money, fam. We are on the money. Keen Bean, you're not invisible. I adore you. Thank you for coming. I thought I said good morning to you already, Keen. That's my bad. That's my bad. 106 is not a bad money. Not a bad money. Not a bad level at all for Bitcoin. 106, I think, is an ideal pullback. And it scares people just enough to make them think we're going to go to the 200-day SMA, which is about 101.5. So even if we pull back and test the 200-day SMA yet again, that's not a horrible thing either. I think that's actually pretty healthy. So that's just my humble opinion. Now we're going to jump into the international news, right, Zach? Hello, everybody. Welcome on TikTok. It's so splendid seeing y'all today. Please smash a like, give me a follow, share it out. That is the hope. All right, let's get after it. Please make sure, again, you guys smash the like. We're going to, oh, my word. I didn't even have, how was TikTok hearing me and not yelling at me? Because my mic wasn't even over here. It was on my desk. Are we good, TikTok? Can you guys hear me better now? Are we good? I cannot believe, like, I forgot my mic on the desk. I'm a freaking do-to-do today. Guys, we're going to get after it. We have our breaking news headlines. We're starting internationally in Europe, and we're going to talk about our favorite person in the world. Let's do it. Our favorite person in the world, Christine Lagarde, the president of the European Central Bank. I'm not like, listen, I'm joking. You guys know she's not my favorite person. She's actually one of my least favorite people in the entire world. Her, Liz Warren, Jamie Dimon, like, they're all on the same level for me. Gary, like, not even Gary Gensler, because I know he's just a troll, but like evil people, that includes her. And so she is calling to address the risks associated with non-euro stablecoins. or not EU stablecoins, which we know we're taking a shot at the US. They don't like stablecoins. They don't like the dollar, only because it takes away from them and it takes away from their power, which is all they care about. And especially Christine Lagarde, she's the biggest proponent of CBDCs, and so she wants everyone to be under her control. And again, we even have that video of her, which I could go back to, of how if you spend a certain amount, you're on the black market or the gray market and you could get arrested. All she wants is to control your life. So I don't really like listening to anything she says, but this is a headline and this is news, so I report news. Christine Lagarde, the president of the ECB, is calling for policymakers to address gaps in stablecoin regulation, particularly for those issued beyond the robust MiCA framework in the EU. In prepared remarks for the 9th annual conference of the European Systemic Risk Board on Wednesday, she said EU lawmakers should take steps in situations where an entity covered under MiCA and a non-EU entity jointly issue stablecoins. She added that stablecoin issuers should not be allowed to operate in the EU unless there were robust equivalence regimes at the source, which included allowing EU investors to always redeem their holdings at par value and requiring issuers to fully back their coins. In an event of a run, investors should naturally prefer to redeem in the jurisdiction with the strongest safeguards, which is likely to be the EU, where MiCA also prohibits redemption fees, but the reserves held in the EU may not be sufficient to meet such concentrated demand, meaning that their system absolutely blows. And here's the thing, too, that is kind of similar in the US. I believe it's the same in the EU, where they want these stablecoin issuers and especially these exchanges to hold their reserves within the banking system. And if the bank fails, then you're only really entitled to $100,000 or something of that nature. So if the bank goes down, where the stablecoin issuer is holding their reserves, then that is a bank run caused intentionally by their system, because they know that they technically can't back all the reserves if it exceeds that certain amount. In the EU, is it 250K or is it 100? It's either 100 or 250, something of that nature. So this is just a mess waiting to happen. And that's why if we're gonna have stable coins, and if they want exchanges to hold reserves in some sort of centralized TradFi entity, it has to be that the government can fully back everything in the bank account. So, which is also hypocritical, right? Telling stablecoin issuers, yeah, you need to hold everything one-to-one, but the banks don't have proof of reserves either. So how do you know they really have all the money that they're supposed to have within their system? Hypocrisy.
Bruh.
Am I wrong? Please tell me, am I wrong? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Am I wrong? Am I completely missing the plot here? Yes or no? I need to know. I need to know. Tell me. Because there's no way that makes sense. Ridiculous. Hypocrisy. Moving on, though, I really don't like Christine Lagarde from the ECB. I think she's one of the most evil people. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Let me go ahead and actually pull up this video of Christine Lagarde. I'm going to see if I can find it. ECB. Let me see. Because she was really, like, going off at one point. And she was like, oh, you know what? Oh, guys, hold on. I think there's maintenance here. Hold on.
Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
It's great for those who just DCA'd. If you stacking sats and you you trying to save. Some like to hodl, some like to trade. I'ma do both, just ride the wave. When price drop, don't get angry. Man, that's just how the game be. I seen worse, nothing really pains me. I'm a Bitcoin bull, can't change me.
It's the best assets of the old times, like the 1849 of gold mines. It's a gold rush happening in yo time. Every 4 years gonna blow minds. Let's see, investing when Bitcoin.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I have some maintenance here to fix my shower. All right, let's keep going, though. I forgot where I was. We're going to move on from Christine Lagarde because she's just, it's a waste of time. Anyway, guys, we're going to rant about her another time. We're going to go into Ripple because Ripple is taking over Africa. They brought their $700 million RLUSD stablecoin over there, and everyone is losing it. And if you're bullish on XRP, put XRP emojis in the chat, please. Put XRP emojis if you're bullish. I know we love our Bitcoin bestie song. All right, looking over here in Africa, Ripple. The payments-focused digital asset firm is expanding the dollar-backed Ripple stablecoin, the RLUSD, to institutions in Africa through their new partnership with Chipper Cash, VALR, and Yellow Card distributors. And the rollout aims to give businesses across the continent access to a stable digital dollar designed for cross-border payments, liquidity, and on-chain settlement, which we know in Africa, they love crypto. I think crypto adoption in Africa has been on a whole other level. And so we want to make sure that we're able to go ahead and like boost the dollar because obviously stablecoins bring hyper-dollarization. And that's essentially what's going to help the dollar survive because we know fiat is designed to fail anyway. And the dollar loses value on a daily basis. And so in order for it to maintain value, or actually remain as a store of value for the world, yeah, you're going to want to have stable coins. Is it with Ripple, though? Is that your stable coin of choice, though? Let me see in the chat. What do you guys like to use? What's your favorite stable coin? Is it RLUSD, USDC, or let's go for USDT? Tell me what would be your stable coin of choice because Africa is loving RLUSD. And so they've grown over $700 million in supply on Ethereum and the XRPL, according to RWA.XYZ. And the token could be used for treasury operations, remittances, and as collateral for trading tokenized assets such as commodities or securities, according to Ripple. And it comes as stablecoins emerge as a cheaper and faster alternative to trad payment channels. Exactly. Because nobody wants to pay $1 million and wait 3 to 5 days to have their money move. That's an absolute atrocity. An absolute atrocity. Like if I go in DCA, there's one exchange I DCA on, and I just like hooked up my bank account, right? And if my DCA is set for the buy on Friday, then on Wednesday I'll get a notification 5 days later that my DCA hit. Are you absolutely kidding me? What is the point? Why? Like, it is 2025 and you're telling me that the trad system can't send ACH transfers in less than 3 to 5 days? There's no way we should be using anything else but crypto and stablecoins. There's actually no excuse for it. Because it's instant, it's fast, and you know what? Transparent, depending on the blockchain and the type of stablecoin you're using. If it's a real stablecoin like USDC, USDT, and even RLUSD on transparent blockchains like Ethereum, then you're going to go ahead and be able to track that. And no, that's just ridiculous. They need that extra time to use your money. That's probably true, XRP515 on TikTok. Absolutely, that's probably true. Absolutely, that's probably true. I mean, I personally like, because Tether is very hard to deal with in the US, but I use USDC all the time. I mean, you could do a one-day transfer from PayPal to bank. See, here's the hack too, is that when you withdraw from things like PayPal, you're all done? Do you need anything? Yeah. Are you all good? Yeah. Okay, do you want more water? We're good? No, are you sure? All right, hold on. Let me let these folks out.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen?
See, here's the hack though, because a lot of people, like if you withdraw from PayPal to your bank account, or even like there was a time where I had to cash out a stable coin on Coinbase and I sent it to my bank and it said like 1 to 2 day transfer, but it actually was same day. So if you go and cash out something in the morning and do the free transfer to your bank, then most likely if you do it early, it's the same day or the day after. To me, it's not, if you don't need the money right away, do the bank transfer with no fee, because it's literally not worth paying the debit card fee if you could possibly get that money the same day anyway. But yeah. I'm a shower bestie. No, my shower door was broken, guys, and it was really annoying. It wouldn't stay closed, so I had to like put a paper towel at the top of my door to keep it closed. And so they were like, I went to the building, they were like, it shouldn't take this long to fix it. I'm so sorry. I was like, dude, it's okay. But yeah, thank you, Thirsty Aztec. Thank you. But yeah. Moving on. We have a U.S. bank, speaking of the banking system, there's a U.S. bank that's resuming Bitcoin custody and adding ETFs to their offerings. It is NYDIG, surprisingly a New York institution. U.S. Bank said it started cryptocurrency offerings for institutional investment managers, broadening the service to include Bitcoin ETFs. And this rolled out in 2021. Again, the New York DIG serving as their sub-custodian blows my mind. But this first rolled out in 2021, put on hold in 2022, available on an early access basis through the U.S. Bank's Global Fund Services Division. According to the bank on Wednesday, custody operations will be supported by NYDIG, which is acting as the bank's sub-custodian for Bitcoin. Now, Stephen Phillips, the vice chair for the U.S. Bank Wealth, Corporate, Commercial, and Institutional Banking, said the move was prompted by renewed regulatory clarity. And this is why having an administration that is crypto forward is so important. Because although you could say the administration hasn't done too much, the amount of doors they've opened for the institutions is beyond me. And why is that? Because of the Genius Act, because of all the things that they promised that they would do, that they're coming through on right now. But the most surprising thing is NYDIG. Anything related to New York and crypto is almost a no-go, okay? The NYDIG CEO framed the partnership as a way to bring institutional-grade safeguards to Bitcoin access, saying together we can bridge the gap between TradFi and the modern economy. Because the banks know, institutions know, that the only way they're going to maintain their wealth over the next 10 to 15 years is holding Bitcoin. Not the dollar, not gold, not any other fiat currency, Bitcoin, and some other currencies that will serve as a beautiful store of value. Gentle says we need the mods on TikTok, my friends. He says we need the mods on TikTok. Are we good on time? Yes, we are. Okay, beautiful. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you. DJT has done a ton for crypto. You know, like, honestly, like, you could say there hasn't been too much policy move, but the things that they've done, I mean, there's so much liquidity coming into this space now. I mean, I can't imagine what this space would have looked like or what Bitcoin price would have been if Kamama won the election. I think we would have been fried. Like, Bitcoin wouldn't have been fried, but like, you know, the whole like, you know, I don't know. I think the good energy would have been crushed if Kamama won. Absolutely. It would have been a lot harder for us. Anyway, the Fed, though, speaking of things that don't always make sense, the Fed, a federal entity that actually isn't federal, they are going to have a conference to discuss payments. And that is going to include crypto, DeFi, AI, all these things. Over here, we see the Fed Reserve Board scheduled a conference to discuss topics related to payments, including stable coins and tokenization. In a Wednesday notice, the Fed said October 21st, guys, bookmark, would address emerging stablecoin use cases as business models, as well as tokenization of financial products and services as part of efforts to innovate payment systems. Through the announcement came from the entire Fed board, Governor Christopher Waller, rather than Chair Jerome Powell providing comments on the event. Waller says innovation has been a constant in payments to meet the changing needs of consumers and businesses. I look forward to examining the opportunities and challenges of new tech, bringing together ideas on how to improve safety and efficiency of payments, and hearing from those helping to shape the future of payments. What kind of 180 did we do here within the Fed? Like last year, or even a year and a half ago, it was sounding the alarms. Jerome Powell's going nuts. They don't like crypto, debanking everybody and their mother. And then now this time, Jerome Powell's like stepping back, letting his boy talk for him. And his boy's like, you know what? We got to help the consumer, man. We got to make sure people could pay with their internet money. This is the future of payments. Like, where did this come from? Especially when Jerome Powell was preaching about a year or two ago that he wanted central bank digital currencies and was sitting on the same stage with Christine Lagarde and all of these central bankers recently. It's not anything even new. And they were talking about the digital euro and stable coins. Like, I need to see Jerome Powell step outside his darn shiny office and say, you know what? I did crypto dirty. I sucked liquidity out of this space like a freaking tsunami does to the ocean before it tries to smother and drown everyone. That's what Jerome Powell did. That's what Gary Gensler did. That's what Liz Warren was doing to us. I need Jerome Powell to step out and say, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The amount of debanking that has happened, the amount of invasion on your rights of free speech. Oh, you don't like what I said to you? You don't like that I maybe am a Republican or I'm a Democrat or I'm a libertarian or I like cats instead of dogs, and because you like a dog and I like cats, like you're going to go shut down my bank account. That's absolute lunacy. That's lunacy. And again, if you're debanking people, you make them poor and they have less power to fight back and actually use their free speech. This was an abomination. This was an attack on America. This was an attack on freedom, an attack on your inalienable and human rights of life, liberty, and property. So Jerome Powell needs to apologize. And so I love that the Fed is all like, we're friends now, crypto, don't worry. But no, we're not really friends. We're not really friends. Especially until Jerome Powell says, I will never even try for a CBDC, even though he already tried in the past. Project Hamilton, all these little Federal Reserve banks of Boston, of this place, in New York, and this and that. They're still doing CBDC experiments. They've been doing experiments for years, and that's also what I want accountability for. Why were you planning for a central bank digital currency when there was no regulation or even guidance on how they could experiment with it? They just went and did whatever they wanted. Like, why are they able to test whatever they want? If they know that what they're testing infringes on America and people's rights, why were they allowed to run CBDC experiments? That's what I want to know. Liz Warren also backing the whole CBDC. Oh yeah, we need CBDCs in America. Who? Why? I didn't ask you. Anyway. I'll stop ranting about people in the government now. There is the Donnie T fam, though. Trump linked American Bitcoin. The stock went bananas yesterday after they went live on their NASDAQ debut. American Bitcoin, a newly public Bitcoin mining and treasury firm backed by Don T. Jr. and Eric T., opened for trade Wednesday morning after completing its merger with Gryphon Digital Mining, GRYP. Wasting little time, they filed for an ATM raise up to $2.1 billion, which was used to continue building their Bitcoin holdings, which footed 2,443 coins at the time of the merger. The shares have rocketed up 60% to $11 versus their $6.90 price at the time of the merger Tuesday evening. The latest chapter in American Bitcoin's rapid formation, which began in March, they also teamed up with Hut 8, which is a Canadian mining firm that owns 80% of the company. So this is major, and so they have around that 2,400 Bitcoin, or around $160 million worth of Bitcoin at the time. So major things going on. So the Donny T family has a Bitcoin mining company and another company, Doge Hash Mining, or Doge Hash Technologies, apologies, that has Bitcoin, that has Dogecoin and Litecoin mining. So they have American Bitcoin for Bitcoin mining, and then Doge Hash Tech for Dogecoin and Litecoin, which nobody's talking about right now. I don't know how. I feel like Litecoin and Doge are like the major sleepers, and you know who's going, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I can't give financial advice, but darn am I bullish. We have 17 more likes for 100. Let's get after it. I really want to tell you guys what time I'm going on the news today. We're going on the news today, guys. That's what we're doing. This needs more attention, Ollie says. Well, thank you. You could give this more attention by smashing the like, going on YouTube and subscribing as well. Go to my page and like every single one of my videos, because you know what? Like, hitting that like button, the algo knowing that you're reviewing my stuff, that's it. That's all it needs to send to infinity. We're going to go into our spotlight today, which is Ethereum. Because Ethereum. People are scared of Ethereum right now. Why? We're going to dive into it right now. Hackers! Oh no! Sorry. They're using Ethereum smart contracts to mask some malware payloads, and so people are getting gypped. And something even happened where like people were using smart contracts to get into people's business when it came down to World Liberty Financial as well. So you just got to really be careful, especially don't click links that you don't know and all those good things. Now, researchers at Reversing Labs earlier this week uncovered 2 malicious NPM packages that used Ethereum smart contracts to conceal harmful code, allowing malware to pass TRAD security checks. Now, this is a package manager for the runtime environment Node.js and is considered the world's largest software registry, where software developers can access and share code that contributes to millions of programs. Now, there were 2 packages that were uploaded, considered and looked to be simple, but in practice tapped Ethereum's blockchain to fetch hidden URLs that directed compromised systems to download second-stage malware. And so by embedding these commands, they disguise their activity as legitimate blockchain traffic, making detection even more difficult. So basically, they have used a bunch of different services to already attack people, and it's a part of a broader campaign. Apparently, Reversing Labs discovered these packages tied to fake GitHub repositories that pose as crypto trading bots, and they were actually padded with fabricated commits and bogus user accounts and inflated star accounts to look legitimate. So this is actually something that has happened in the past, and I think, when did we go over something like this, guys? Was it a few months ago? It was something very similar where people were going into trying to get into your wallet. So how they were doing that is like people were going to GitHub or whatever, downloading a wallet, and then when they would run it, they would have, like, these hackers, it would be false code. So they would run something within your Chrome in the background. And so please, if you're going through GitHub and you're like going through these codes and whatever, and you're downloading things, please be careful that there's nothing behind it. Obviously, there's more technically advanced people than me. They could probably explain that a lot better, but honestly, like, this is just ridiculous too. So please be careful and don't download random things. Like, that's all I'm asking. Don't download random things. Go to your wallets, download them from the App Store or from official websites or from X that has the official checkmark for the company, so on and so forth. Triple, quadruple, million duple, check your links and where you're trading. I really don't like to do DeFi unless I know which sites I'm messing with. We're going to go through coins to watch, though. So obviously, I think a lot of these things going on with ETH and these headlines are FUD, but just be careful and don't be silly. Don't be silly. Now, we do have Ethereum at $4,347 today. We're about 2.3% in the red. We are looking to continue holding 4,200. Bullish, obviously, is $5,000. There is a green dot freshly printed here on the momentum, so we could see a surprise pump later today, especially where we have this VWAP that's sort of crossing over that zero line. I'm seeing the beginning of some bullish signals here, although we are in the red today. We could be testing this neutral spot on the RSI. We're technically still bullish, But I would even say we're more neutral than bullish at this point. We do have our coins to watch. So sit back, relax, sip your coffee, because we're going to get into that market view. Look at this, guys. Look at the market. All red. Although we do have gainers, and leading the way with our gainers is Meme Core up 35%, Pump.Fun up 10.7%, Sky up 2.8%, Mantle up 2.5%, and 4 up 2.4%. Leading the losers today's World Liberty Financial down 23.5%, Fartcoin down 6.5%, Pengu down 5.9%, Athena down 5.8%, and Ondo down 5.8%. Before we get into the charts, let me type it out. I will be on Newsmax today, guys, at 3:35 p.m. Eastern. So please tune in to Newsmax. I'm very excited. You guys know I love Newsmax. I didn't get the clip from last week, but I'm hoping to get the clip from today, this week, hopefully. So that is the plan. Newsmax today. Woohoo! XRP, I used to trust people until I didn't. No, listen, man. I don't trust people until I do, you know. I'm a very skeptical person. I think I've gone through too much. I have trust issues, guys. Guys, Newsmax at 3:35 p.m. We are going to be talking about things related to crypto, I'm assuming. That's why I'm on. So if you guys have some free time, tune in to Newsmax at 3:35 and you'll see me on screen. It's going to be a good time, and we love Newsmax. Now back into our charts. We have Litecoin at $110 today, down 2.4%. Litecoin's been lingering around this 110, 112 mark for a few days. Bearish is 104, bullish is 116, and we do have a green dot printed pulling up that momentum, although the VWAP is pulling back ever so slightly. The RSI is looking pretty good too, although it is bearish. I would like to see it even pull back even more. I'm not trying to be a major bear, a bear in the bush, but I'm just letting you know that like pullbacks are really good. They're really healthy, and it clears the way for the future. So without pullbacks, we wouldn't have support. You know what I mean? With the negative comes the positive. Hello, everyone. What's the name of the dot indicator? This is Market Cipher. So, Greg, if you go over to my YouTube channel right now, you'll see in the live chat as well as the description, there's a link for Market Cipher there. And you could use that link in my bio, in the description of the YouTube video, plus my code ZESTY, and you'll get 15% off, plus you help the channel. A lot of people, most people in crypto actually use Market Cipher, and you could use it for any chart. Like you just add it to TradingView, and any chart you look at, Market Cipher is there. And honestly, I would not understand charts the way I do if it wasn't for Market Cipher. So we love CryptoFace, we love Market Cipher. It's a great tool that everyone should use for their charts. Yeah, you just didn't know the name, but you knew of them. Yeah, go to my channel. Use my link, please. Use my code for 15% off. Let me know if it works. It should work because people use it all the time. But still, I am bullish. Mama Shadow and Backup will stream it on Discord. That's beautiful. So if you guys want to watch the Newsmax hit live, you guys could go on Discord and go check it out there in the community stage. We do have 23 likes until we hit 100, guys. I know things have been slow, but we really want to get after it, guys. We really need to be sharing out this stream as much as possible. And I know the news has been a little bit slow, but we're just getting into September. In New York, I saw it's the first day of school today. Oh, I can't imagine going into school. That was just rough waking up every morning for that. Well, I mean, I still am up at the same time, probably earlier than I was waking up for school, but at least I get to stay home now. Hello, Crispy. Nice to see you. Is this my only account? Yes, this is my only account, guys. On TikTok and everywhere, there's been a ton of imposters. That is my only TikTok account. You're watching it right now. Only follow this one. And I will never message you first. A lot of people are getting messages from imposters and they're like asking them to sign up for things. No, that's not me. I will never ask you to sign up for anything. So please block the imposters. So yeah. What happened with ETH? John is asking. Nothing happened with ETH. SEC unveils new rulemaking plan to form crypto regulations. Oh, hold on. Let's go check that out. SEC new rules. So let me go see. Oh, this literally just came out while we were live. Oh, shoot. Oh, all right. Let's look into that. The SEC on Thursday unveiled its rulemaking agenda for the upcoming months, which could see broader proposals revamp the crypto regulations and reduce rules Wall Street has decried as being overly burdensome. The SEC formally outlined several of its initiatives to overhaul crypto policies, which Paul Atkins previewed in July. Those include proposing rules about the offer and sale of digital assets, which the SEC said could potentially include certain exemptions and safe harbors, and clarifying how its broker-dealer rules apply to crypto. Okay, this is nothing really new. They also said it would consider amending its rules to allow for crypto to be traded on national securities exchanges and alternative trading systems. Okay, so basically this is just saying Bitcoin's coming to Wall Street. And a lot of money's coming into the space. So get ready, fam, pump it up. Paul Atkins doubles down and says this regulatory agenda reflects that it is a new day at the SEC. The items on the agenda represent the Commission's renewed focus on supporting innovation, capital formation, market efficiency, and investor protection, meaning retail wins and Wall Street wins more. That is really what that's saying. And so there's a lot of things going on here, guys. We're going to have a lot of money come into this space. We're going to pimp.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Get ready. Things are going to get real. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's big news. Hello, Terry. Oh, Terry's on X. Good morning. Thank you for always great information. Well, thank you. Dragon says, so ICP holding up strong. ICP, man, I need to see ICP back at $10. I'm waiting for $10 ICP to come back. But the 200-day SMA is holding down ICP. Like, we're at $5.39 for ICP, rejecting this 480. So we're at 477. I would look at 443 as the bear scenario, which actually even dates back to November of 2023. But I want to see $10 ICP. Get it back in the game. Get it back in the game. Are we doing trades? You know, I should probably do trades, but I don't. I don't do it publicly, at least, because I get a little nervous. At $10 you're selling. A lot of people would take profit at $10. I mean, I remember $10 ICP. You know, I remember back in those days. I feel like I'm really like an elderly when it comes to crypto. I've just been here. I've done that. I've seen it all. Although there's probably a lot more things I can see. That crypto guy said, Joe Lubin saying ETH will flip Bitcoin. I don't really know about that. I see that has been a long time debate in crypto, and we can even look at CoinMarketCap. Hold on, how do I get this back? I mean, I just don't think ETH can flip Bitcoin right now. I don't know if it's ever going to be possible, to be honest. I really don't see it. I don't know. Maybe anything's possible though. I don't have much to say on the core versus knots debate. I don't got anything to say on that. But Randi A's in the chat. Hello, welcome. No, listen, guys. Like, you know, things are gonna come and go. And I believe that even a lot of these top coins that we see today probably won't exist in the next 5 years, and that's totally normal. Over time, I believe that the utility will end up shining through, and it'll be more utility tokens and things of that nature. And then, you know, obviously a lot of tokens that are off chain, which I think is great for schools and even rewards points and things like that. Like, all of that's going to end up getting tokenized. It just doesn't make sense otherwise. But yeah. Guys, Randi A is a different Randi than who you're thinking. This is a different Randi. Randi A is a community member, not a family member. Gary Dews, are you chatting with an imposter? If you're asking me if you've been talking to me on socials, I haven't been speaking to you. So that is an imposter. Please block them. I feel so bad. Everyone's like coming up to me like, Randi, like, what's going on with these imposters? I have family that's texting me, Randi, why does everyone want to be you? Like, it's not about them wanting to be me. It's them wanting to scam people with my name, which is disgusting. But yeah, no, we don't need that. But yeah, guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I love that y'all are asking questions. Please ask me every question that's on your mind. And also, if I don't get to it, then make sure you become a member of the channel. Because if you become a member, especially if you're on TikTok, go to YouTube and subscribe as a member. You'll get some cool emojis to interact with the chat. Plus, you could go into Discord on Wednesdays and Fridays and come in the members-only exclusives. And you can ask any question that's appropriate, at least. But you can ask any question in there, especially related to crypto. But overall, I'm actually very excited for the future. Like I said, September through December, I think is going to be huge for crypto. So I'm very bullish. I'm very excited. Don't forget, my friends, we do have Newsmax. Newsmax at 3:35. Newsmax at 3:35 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Joe said, much respect to Miss Randi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, listen, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I don't care that it's been slow on YouTube. Like, I still show up every day anyway. But yeah, we're getting after it. We sip our coffees together with my mug that's literally like the size of my noggin. But I'm excited. We're getting after it. We do have Crypto Princess that's alive after this. So please make sure you guys go ahead and support Crypto Princess. This stream will automatically redirect you to her channel because we support other people in crypto, you know? So please smash the like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. We're getting after it today. I will be on Newsmax again later. Actually, I'll also be on a Twitter Spaces. Oh, shoot. Hold on. They didn't send me a link. I'm supposed to go on a Twitter Spaces today at 1 o'clock. So I'll notify Discord if that actually ends up coming through, but it should be the quantum economics space. Yeah, it should be, where is it? I don't know if they have a link. Oh, darn. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they have a link yet, but I will go, I think it's going to be here on this Twitter. So go check this out, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm pretty sure this is where it's going to be. I just know it's Monty Greenspan and all those people because I've known them for years. So I'm excited for that. So 1 o'clock, I'll be on Spaces. And then 3:35, I'll be on Newsmax. So tune in, follow me around on the internet all day. And I'll see you guys on the podcast again tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. And hopefully we can get 150 likes so we rave. But I'm very excited. Thank you guys so much for all your love, your time, and your dedication to pulling up to the show and hanging out with me every day. I really do appreciate it. So have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. See you on Spaces at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then on Newsmax at 3:35 p.m. Eastern. And as always, always with the love in your heart, stay zesty. Mwah. Peace.